In this episode, we talk about when you pull up to a bar and there's a sign that says no colors allowed. And a lot of people have confused this with no colors allowed. But clubs, outlaw clubs, regular motorcycle clubs, a lot of people feel a way when they see that sign. We're gonna talk about a friend of mine that's in the movie industry, and it's not Jason Momoa, I'm not gonna reveal his name, but he did a run. He had a Disney deal, and with the Disney deal, he could not ride with an Outlaw Motorcycle Club, so we're gonna get into it. Big shout out to the Ghosts and the Ghost sets. Welcome to Sose the Ghost TV. Thank you for rocking with me. Today we're gonna talk about that dreaded sign. When you're in a club, you're having a good time. It's a whole bunch of y'all. You got your girls with you, your brothers, and you walk up to that bar and it has that sign, no colors allowed. Now, it's not to be confused with no colors allowed, because there's been major controversy over that. Some people don't understand that when they come from somewhere like the East Coast and they go down south and they see a no colors allowed sign, they think that it's something like that. So we're gonna dispel that. When they talk about no colors allowed, they are talking about cuts, club colors, biker vests, for those that don't know. Even support shirts in certain bars are not allowed. And the reason why is because this club comes in, this guy got a support shirt on, and boom, it goes down. So this is the reason why the bars don't want it. Now, the clubs, outlaw motorcycle clubs, don't take their cuts off for anyone. They'll keep it in the car if they're doing something non-club related. But if you're on club time and you're in an outlaw motorcycle club, you're not going to a spot and taking your cut off and putting it on your bike. You know, that's just not gonna happen. So a lot of people feel a way about the no colors allowed. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm gonna tell you about a friend of mine. He's on a TV show. I don't wanna say his name because then it's gonna put him on blast, but he's on a TV show. He's famous. You guys know him, you guys watch him. And he actually did a charity run. He did something where he actually went on a ride and they were giving out what, I don't know what it was, if it was turkeys or book bags. I forgot what the situation was. He hit me in the DM and he said, listen, I want everybody there. I want all clubs there. I don't care what people's affiliations are there. This is for a good cause and I know it is, but I have a Disney deal, and on that Disney deal, it says no gang affiliation. Now, you and I know that these clubs are not gangs, but in this world, in the Hollywood world, they consider that gang affiliation. What should I do? And I told him, listen, much respect to everybody out there. Any club, shout to everybody out there. I understand, but you have to understand how people make their money. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, listen, if this is gonna jeopardize you feeding your family, you gotta put no colors on it. And he was like, yo, I just wanted to hear it from you. I kind of felt like that was the right thing to do, but I didn't want people to feel like I don't respect them and the work that they put in. This is a good dude, you know what I'm saying? So he puts the flyer up. Big homies start hitting me up. Yo, what's up with so-and-so? I see he got a flyer. They doing a run in our town, and this dude is acting like it's okay that he could put no colors on it. So this is a big homie. This is a big club. And I told him straight up, listen, bro, he got a Disney deal. If he has clubs with colors there, he loses his Disney deal. So he can't support his family. We can't ask him to do that when he's going on a run to help the neighborhood out. So the big homie understood it. And sometimes you have to be that bridge if you can be. Some people are suckers and won't say nothing, and it'll be an issue. And then, you know, they're having a charity run, the club pulls up, and it's a negative vibe. And I'm glad I was that bridge, because he had good intentions and the club member had good intentions. He was just talking about respect. So everything went well, and that was a great situation, and that was a no colors allowed situation. So sometimes the runs are no colors allowed, and that's the reason why. So sometimes think about that before you jump off the deep end, because I know a lot of people feel a way about it. A lot of motorcycle clubs, when they see that, they'll tell me like, yo, I'm not supporting that because he's putting no colors, you know? And the club that told me about it, that they didn't really like that he put that, they didn't support. But they didn't tell other people that they couldn't support, which they could have did, and it could have been, you know, a messy situation. Now I want to get into this message from a bouncer that works at a club that has had issues behind this. And you let me know what you think in the comments about this. So this one's from William McDonald, and it says, TBH, as a bouncer when I would work in strip clubs, OMGs were kind of the bane of my existence because they did a lot of places we would tell them they had to take off their patches and shit like that. And it wasn't disrespect, but they always had to take it as us trying to be disrespectful and try to make me be the person who's the one who's trying to make them take their shit off. I always just explain to them like, bro, it's my boss. I don't give a F what you do with your life. For the most part, they were hella respectful, but I had a few dudes try to take my head off for doing that. Luckily, there was always a hell of a chill member who would call the guy down and just be like, well, come on, this dude is just doing his job. Hella racist dudes sometimes with SWAT stickers, SS bolts, and I'm like, come on, bro, you cannot be walking into a place of business with that on. Mongo's old ladies worked for me, so they were hella cool and they always had my back if it was going down. It just shows that in any group, there are people that are gonna be cool and some people are not going to be. So I don't think it's ever been talked about before, the other side of the track. The guy who's working the bar, this guy right here, he's working the bar. He's not the one making the rule. Why does he have to deal with the pressure? And I understand he's a bouncer, so he signed up for that. But I also see his side. He didn't make up that rule. They're doing it so there's not tension. So the club's putting pressure on him. It's not his fault. He's just doing his job. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. If you want to support the show, we got the OG Ghostaveli mask out. This was a hard thing to get manufactured, but we got it done the right way. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting them. You could get it at www.demonsroad.com. We got another episode where I talk about going to an Outlaw Motorcycle Club party, things you should never do. It'll be linked above. And thank you for tuning in to Sose the Ghost TV, which is sponsored by Demons Row, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.